Hey everyone, first of all, thank you for being patient to wait for our updates. I know that you guys are pushing us because you have something to look forward to. So, thank you for being part of the community and be with us. It's midnight right now, but we're still working for it. Then, for the past few weeks and the few weeks onwards, we're trying to deliver what we promise. So, this is unscripted. I'm just gonna show you how the structure behind works, how we think about templates, and how you can build your own templates as well. Of course, in the future will be better UI UX, but at least right now you can get a hand of it. So let's find something to copy. Let's say I do BBC Instagram. It's this one. Okay, perfect. So I'm seeing all these posts. As a user, my first reaction would be, what is the pattern behind all these posts? So I would do a screenshot actually. And I would let's do it again. Things. Oh, there you go. It just took some time. So what I'm seeing here in this pattern is the logo, the short description, the background image, right? And then if we click into it, we can see how they're writing their copywriting as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs. Each paragraph is around 1 to 2 lines maximum, so it's easy to read. Down here we have the hashtags as well. One of them, of course, to include BBC News into it. The other two is generated. And you can see here it's replicable. We'll see that, yeah, BBC News. BBC News. And these are for search. They also have a call to action sometimes. So let's see if the call to action. The call to action is a recurring thing. So what I'm gonna do now is that I would copy this. I'm using Figma for this, but you guys can use whatever you want. Notion. Oh, great. Maybe you should not use Figma for this. By the way, Figma is free, so I like it because, I have to do UI UX anyways, and this whiteboard is very good for compartmentalizing ideas. So I would copy this one as well. Like for the ease of getting into the generic structure, usually I would get more samples And we actually have a new structure to help you to hold all the samples together as well for the planting plants. But we are still testing that. Okay, so now we can tell. Oh my goodness. This is the first time that I have run into Figma problems, by the way. Okay, so now we can see a few things. Right. Paragraphs. It's too big. Again, this is unscripted. Bear with me. And this is my thinking process. When I'm approaching this, how do I do this as a user? Paragraphs. That is 1 to 2 lines maximum. Right. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. But including a CPA. So, but at least it's like 3 paragraphs. So what I would do is like it's a 3 to 6 paragraphs for the summary. And then tap the link, tap the link, tap the link, tap the link. That means it's a CPA. And finally, I mean, we probably cannot, in the future we cannot tell which image is it from because we don't have the attributes of it. But if you already include it in your photo, we can actually find out and automate this part as well, which is to credit where the image was coming from. But it's not a priority for us right now. So I'll skip this. Instead, I'll focus on the hashtags. Let's say 3 hashtags, and then one of them including BBC News. Okay? So that's the structure I'm looking for. And this is the image structure I'm looking for. What I need right now is the BBC News logo. Looks like this one is it. This is it. So it's in PNG. So I'm a bit like perfectionist. So this is in PNG. What I do is I am going to turn PNG into Vector AI. Got a bunch of it. Pictorize AI. But I think Adobe has one as well. There you go. Upload your photo. Okay, let me download it. Or have I already downloaded it? I did not. I go back. This one. Nope. Number. Yep. Let me download it. Okay. Drag this in. Vectorize. Now I can put this in the Figma. Move this. Drop this. Put this in. Give this a new frame. And later on I can export this as a logo. I can also see that it's in different colors, so let me change that. So by the way, if you're working on your own stuff, you should have your own logo ready. And if you're doing it for your clients, you might want to ask them for the logo. Right now, I do not have the original file of this logo, but I want to show you my thinking process. There's this. These are like really technical for most of the people. But I want to keep it real. I want to keep it uncut. I can see that this white color, it could be some white color that I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is that I am going to get the actual color. Want. It's not working. Alright, why is it not working? Anyways, I'll manually override it. So I can probably tell that it is between FD, and it's actually transparent. There you go. Transparent, and it's white. The whole thing is white. Now I got a perfect logo. BBC News logo. Okay. The post is in Instagram Square, which is good. Okay. So I would draft out to be this. And the logo, which seems to be the size see the size of this. So I just need to calculate the size of, I'm just doing it like by eye, because I'm tired at this hour. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay. Then what I want to do is to mark this as scale. I want to see this first. Then now I know that BBC News in this position for 1000 times 1000 square is around this size. Okay. And I would also know that they have a gradient down here. And they have the test row over here, which is 1 line. So to compose this, we need a logo, we need a background image, we need what do you call this? Hook. and we need gradient. Okay. So this makes the image and this makes the copy. And now we're gonna try to do this in Extracopy. Okay. I'm going to Extracopy. And I would use this BBC News article as a source, actually, or any news article, to be honest. So let's see if this is an article. This is not an article. We'll find an article. How the world's oldest travel story inspired my own wind farms more bird friendly. I like this. Copy the link. Link. Adding source. Is it loading? Let me try again. Geo, the link is not loading. What? Never mind. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Again? It's fine. No, it's the source. I'll figure something out. Oh, it's here. It just takes time. Oh, but is it? Is it because when in the template, when we're loading the source inside of the template editor, are we actually crawling it as well?
Or is it check with the calculated? That kind of that you say the
So when it pops up, it actually finished crawling. So before that, it's just
and
it's just loading. Okay. So the reason why it takes time is because, well, we changed our structure a little bit. It's because we were crawling the content for this article. Geo, my co-founders, if he was sleeping. So,
it is
okay, now we have the source. Enter the structure of it. So, do you guys want to do the copywriting first or image? Who am I kidding? I'm the one making decisions. Let's go with the copywriting first. Okay. So we want to extract the summary and written this way. The best way is to provide a sample for the prompt as well. Usually it will be a very complicated prompt, which we will provide like tutorials and templates for you guys to do. But right now, I'm just gonna write a really simple prompt. So write me a summary in 3 to 6 paragraphs, with each paragraph consists of 1 to 2 lines only. Here are some good examples of the paragraphs. Of course, if you have a role for this, which we will provide as well, we haven't updated this page yet. But if you have a role, if you have really technical, something is called a role prompt, then you can make the AI to give you better answer as well. So, conveniently, you are a PC news and rest. I think usually the role prompt has a little bit more as well, but I'm trying to keep this simple. So I would just, honestly, I'm just gonna copy and paste the style. Oh, the line breaks is not copied. One time we do this. See it. Let's copy this time. Yes. The line breaks. And this one as well. Okay, now I'm going to copy these examples now. Okay. So your BBC any news analyst write me a summary in 3-6 paragraphs, each paragraph 1 to 2 lines. Keep it short, concise, and engaging. Customize the prompt however you want. We'll have templates for you as well to teach you how to do it in one click. But this is how I will do it manually in a amateur and professional way. That's the prompt. I will select all the source, which is this one. That's my first thing in copywriting. And then down here with the CTA. So we would build another paragraph, which is for the CTA. Setting all source as well. Print. Tap the link. Okay. Right. Similar. I'm getting lazy in this stuff and don't even bother to do the real prompt. Right, similar CPA according to the samples. Below. So actually, to the fact based on the source content provided, right? Similar CTA according to the examples below. Then I can just be like, okay, this is the first example. This is a second example. Third example. Fourth example. The good thing is the large language models are usually powerful enough to detect the style, unless it's really difficult. Then you have to really work on your prompt. But I think this is simple enough that we can replicate. I was skipping this. So now we have CTA with the paragraphs. Now we need the hashtag. Again, another paragraph or source prompt. Give me 3 hashtags for SEO. Must include hashtag BBC News ads Then often text. That's it. So we now have the copywriting ready. We can actually generate it to see if this is something up to your standard.
Here's okay.
Okay. Wind turbines, poles, anything, friends, blah blah. So, okay, tap the link, blah, hashtags. This is not pretty the steps that I wanted. Also, I forgot to put the line break in. What I can do is put 3 dash as the line break in. And then the prompt I can really detail that to, you know, each paragraph should contain no more than 20 words. Okay, I can regenerate again. Really spending time to iterate. Usually it would take me around 1 to 2 hours to perfect a template. But for this one, this purpose, for testing and showing you how it works, I'm just keeping it as simple as possible. So now you can see that, it's really 1 to 2 lines now. It's short, concise. You have the CTA that's written in the same style, and then you also have the hashtags automatically generated with BBC News as part of the hashtags. So all we need to do now is the image. So first here, let's add image editor block. But then remember, we need something inside the image as well. We have a logo, with a background image. The way you search for the background image, the hook, and the gradient. Hook and image, it actually comes from the copywriting. The way to extract the info from the copywriting. So what I would do is to give it two more paragraphs. But I would hide this in the output. You'll see what's going on later on. For the source, I would be referencing block 1 as the source. Block 1 is the one that is making this summary. So I have two purposes here, right? One is to search for a background image. So I need a keyword to search. Give me a keyword to search for. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Give me. I've been working since 6 a.m. Okay, give me a keyword to search for in order to assign a couple image. Respond with the answer only without quotation marks or explanation. Okay, that's my block 5 to get the background image. Now, the other one is I want this one. So how I want to do this is that I want to screenshot. Actually, I'll just take the screenshot I have. Good thing about Apple Preview is that actually select the test, copy it. Just like before, I need a bunch of examples. Of these hooks. So just copy each of it. Sometimes you might have a specific style, like, okay, I want to alternate between a question versus a sentence. But we're gonna keep it simple this time. Good. Recent cat found in Amazon package mailed across the US. Wow. So this is my sample. I would say that you are a social media marketing expert. Write me short and concise edit based on source content. Find it in the following style. Starting reference, the paste of it. That's block 6. So to recap, from block 1 to block 3, we made this, which is the Instagram description, perfectly. Now I have to compose the image, but the image has a hook, and it has an image. So we're using block 5 to get the image and block 6 to create the hook. Now that we're good with it, we go to the custom image editor. First, we need to connect. Bear in mind that this is just testing the functionality and stuff, UI UX is still developing. So you can actually UI that works right now. It works really well. It's just actually interface. So I'm quite into it, and then I want to make sure that frame size is 1000. 1000. I have a background image. I'll look at all the details that we did. Let's snap onto it. Right. Very cropped. And then this is my background image. What I can do, first I can rename it into image. I can sync it for 5, which is my image. But as a keyword. Then the style is I need to upload a logo, which I've made over here. PNG, I can do it like this, upload, BBC News logo. There you go. So I can use arrow keys. Let me show you the arrow keys. Key caster here. Sorry. Use arrow keys to move 1 pixel at a time. If you hold shift, then it's 10 pixels. So this 1 pixel. This 10 pixels. Okay, then you can make a perfect angle over here. If you're as, determined as I am, perfectionist as I am, to make this right. But the look. And then we also need a gradient with the background image, and we need to copy. So for gradients, just add on to the there's a little bit of details, the gradient, which you can adjust here. I am just go on. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. It's just a demo anyway. So I have the gradient. Now I need the hook. So I put in a test. What color is it? It's usually white. So I'll change this one to white. Enter the hash code. And I can put the test container here. Now, if you are observant, you will see that the test is actually, the reason why it's glitching is because it's not glitching, it's snapping into the frame in the middle part, but we need to work on it. So this is setted. So what I would do is, I'll put it here, and this is called auto font size. You can put any text into this container and auto font size. So let's say I can actually put one of these lines in, right? To really test it out. Update it. Ta-da! Immediately you get this test. And we'll look back at the style. It's actually aligned to the left. So align left. They're using serif font. We'll add the font style later on, but you get the general idea. We also see that it's a little bit on top. Okay, so let's do that as well. There you go. So this is kind of like the BBC style, except for the font size. But it's a demo to show you we can basically copy the style pretty good, and the writing style as well. So going back, how do we make sure that this is getting the latest hook? We need to synchronize it. So if we see the news logo, we uploaded it. We don't need to synchronize it to any blocks. So this is gradient. We name it. This BC logo. We lock it. Then we have this, which is the hook. All we want to synchronize it is B6, which is the hook we made. So, in case you forgot, B6 is where we ask for the hook. B5 is where we ask for the image. B1 to 3 is where we write the copy. And now you have the template, and you can click generate. Painted turbines, the unexpected saviors of Europe's migrating birds. So on the image, we can see that the keywords are wind turbine, bird protection, counter design. This looks like a good one. My gradient. But my gradient shrunk. Okay. We need to optimize this. Let me do a screenshot. Okay, we'll optimize it later on. So in order to give you a perfect demo, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete the gradient. I'm going to use an image as a gradient instead, because image isn't affected. I should have some previous gradients, but build one rough in. Gradient. Okay. There we go. Add a few more stops as well. That's very close to. I don't think we need this one. Okay. Stop having. I'll take this. I am gonna export this gradient and I'm gonna put an image here instead. Now, if you can see that image is overlaying on top of it, right? But what you can do is you can adjust the layers. Okay. Head back down here, unload the image, which I choose to gradient. Okay, I need to make it transparent instead of white. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Too much. Okay. I'm not the best in building gradients. I'm actually gonna reference an old one which I've built before. One is I'm gonna re-upload the image. Try them. Yeah. I think they can. Step all the way up as well. Lovely. That looks pretty good. So, yeah, let's try again. Regenerate. Wait. There we go. Painting wind turbines, black and white, maneuver for migrating birds at risk. Have the gradient over here, which I should save back. Gradient. I don't want to touch it, so I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock this layer, then I won't be changing it. All of these images you can choose from because we just search for it for you. I see this one is with birds and the turbines. That looks pretty good to me. At the same time, I can go onto the library and upload my own images as well. Your choice. And right over here now, you get the BBC News logo, the gradient, the hook, the background image, the hashtag, the CTA, and the copywriting description right there. You can even customize some of the details. Let's say the logo and the name. So I can add receive news. I need this icon. So I can select the news mirror. Again. It's not really that color, isn't it? Yeah, right click. Can I inspect? I am not gonna be too detailed about it. Actually, where's my Shopify? And I'm just gonna download the logo. Apologies. Is it good? No, it's not. Green to crop this. There you go. Now it's cropped. Okay. Back to Extracopy. Choose a file. Choose the loader. The template name is BBC News. Description. We can actually just copy what they have. File for the stories and matter to you. This is on Instagram. I'll add it. Template preview, I'm not gonna do it. Click generate again to make sure everything is working. Good. And yep, it's working. And my profile photo. And create a new template. It's created. That please challenge if it's working or not now. So the news database that we have here, choose it, goes to Instagram. We have the BBC News we just made. But we'll see. There you go. I can see that it misunderstood that you should add Yelp. So, okay, I'm tired, but I'm gonna make sure that this is at BBC News. Okay, let's save this template. So you're gonna go through this process a lot to make sure the template is working. But once it is working, every time you do it after, it takes you 1 click, and it's 1 minute. I'm gonna go back, refresh it. I should have the new version ready. I use the same news, by the way. Instagram, BBC News, confirm and go. There you go. Now it is at BBC News. The image is actually blocking my BBC News logo because it's in white. So they include cover image design as well. Server internet. I'm gonna have to check again. Should I use the hashtag growth here? Nope. Let's take this. Okay. Let's do it again. I'm not leaving until it's perfect. Semi-perfect. And then styling we can improve later. These are like foundational principle that it should work. If this it means. Alright. Okay. Okay. Better. You can actually specify the how you want the keywords to be as well. I'm just doing a really simple prompt like everyone else does. I actually have a library of this kind of prompts which we will be sharing to you. Then you don't have to do it from scratch like I'm doing right now. So you see BBC News, the logo, the username, Instagram style, with the copywriting. In paragraphs, each paragraph is 1 to 2 sentences. The CPA is at BBC News bio, and then we have the hashtag, with one of it being BBC News. We have the logo, we have the gradient, with the hook, with the image, which you can just change or upload it from your library, custom image. And that's it. If you right click this, you can save it as well immediately. There you go. BBC News. What's a cooler way to say this? You just got extra copied. And we'll think about our slogan and all. But you just got extra copied. Alright, that's it. I spent exactly 1 hour on this. So you could do the same. You could even spend less time on just trying to copy an exact style. But when you're creating your own style, when you're doing something more simple, then it should take you less time. Keep in mind that these kind of templates in the future, you can share it to others. You can buy it from the marketplace and you can sell these templates as well to your customers. I hope that this will give you a brief understanding of how we structure this. The structure is already there, the functionality is already there as well. All we are working on right now is to improve the user experience. How can we make research faster? How can we make prompting the copywriting faster? How can we make the image generation faster? How can we detect a certain design style automatically instead of you manually building it? Those kind of things to help you reduce the production time and preparation time from 1 hour to 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. To really make knowledge, facts and data, how we see, to be spread across in multiple formats in just one click. Anyone can spread those facts and data because that's what we focus on. We repurpose the facts and data into a style that you can understand, that your audience can understand. They may be reading Instagram. Sometimes it could be better with newsletter, with podcast to video, which we'll dive into later on. All right, that's it. Thank you. Gio is sleeping on the couch. Okay, but I'm gonna clean up very soon. Have a good night.